Yeah, hello and welcome to another update video about Link. Link also suffered a strong sell-off today. However, we have not seen a sustained break below support, okay? Very, very important. We have not seen a sustained break below support. Yes, there was a break below support, but this is not an invalidation point, and therefore the previously communicated scenario is still valid. I was exploring though the idea of potentially here a 1-2 setup. Well, that got invalidated. That was an idea on the micro level, but obviously today's sell-off shattered this idea. Nevertheless, the overall wave count and structure remains intact. The structure isn't broken, and the main question, however, is if this is the smaller degree wave 4 which is unfolding right now, which was my preference, and I think still is, but only if today's low holds, right? I mean, that low must stick. If that low is broken, then we're in the larger wave 4 at least. I mean, I can always say, that's obviously something that means the wave 5 is technically there, right? It was just very, very weak, okay? Just very, very, that would explain the 5 wave move as well to the upside that we had. But I was looking for another extension. But Elliot Wave always gives us invalidation points. So that 1-2 setup, that additional extension, got invalidated with a break below this swing low here that formed on the 5th of December. So, I mean, again, one more extension to the upside possible, but that last low needs to hold. And why is it still valid? Because an invalidation point is the top of wave 1. So a wave 4 must not break into the price region of wave 1, and it avoided that. It shouldn't break below the 50% retracement on a sustained basis. Well, let me change that back. Well, it didn't. Not on a sustained basis. It was a liquidity event in crypto, and the buyer stepped in exactly at that 50% retracement level. So I keep that wave count intact. However, please note, and that's the reason why both support levels are on the chart, please note that if we break below the intraday low, which is located at $19.90, $19.90, we are likely in the larger wave 4. But then 1652 is key support. That's anyway the most relevant support level, because that's the 50% retracement of the rally that started down here on the 4th of November. Any break below that indicates this to the upside is definitely not an impulse. Well, it can still morph into a diagonal. That's, well, there are plenty of other questions that we have to deal with then. But the most straightforward approach is always an impulse. Well, if that breaks, it becomes messy. And it's just not great. It's just not great. It indicates weakness, and it's a bit weird. So it would really be ideal if this move to the upside is an impulse, not a diagonal, especially given the overall larger context, right? That's very important. The overall larger context on the link chart, we actually want to see an impulse here because we're actually dealing with a third wave. That's the idea. So it needs to be quite aggressive and should avoid a break below that 50% retracement that I mentioned. I mean, the price got rejected at that 78.6 extension level, so it's a key resistance level there. But ultimately, in this wave count, the price should break above it and then move towards $38.40 next and $55.37. But it is all now dependent on whether the bulls can hold the intraday low. Okay, if not, focus will shift towards this support area for the larger degree wave 4 between 1652 and 1857. Any break below that will make this entire chart very, very uncertain. Very, very uncertain. So these are the key levels to watch. Breakout point to the upside, I already mentioned it. It is that next larger degree FIB level at $27.56. That's the update about Link. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.